Hello, ladies and gents. Just checking in for Let's Talk About It, Kay. Today, I wanted to bring up to you guys some information about love language. Now, everybody is not familiar with the love languages that exist out here. And scientifically, it has been broken down into 5 categories. And these categories are actually really good. And 9 times out of 10, your partner or person falls into one of those categories, or maybe they enjoy more than one or all of the above. Me, myself, personally, I'm a person that loves to deal with words of affirmation. I love when people talk to me correctly. I love when I am loved through words. So talk to me sweet. Talk to me with love. Talk to me with encouragement. Talk to me with consideration. I love when you do that. However, I am a girl's girl, so I am definitely into receiving gifts, and I definitely enjoy having quality time to spend with my significant other. Though we don't get that much time, me and my husband, because he's very busy, and we both have different things going on in life. However, when we do get to spend time, I enjoy when it's actually really good quality time. So I encourage everyone to actually learn these 5 love languages and find out which one works best with your partner. Because when you learn your partner's love language, you begin to communicate more effectively and efficiently. So it is important to learn your love language so that not only can you be able to communicate how you like to be loved, but you also take time to really learn what your partner's love language is as well. So let's get into it. There are 5 different types of love languages. The first, of course, being words of affirmation, communicating affection through spoken or written praise. So, of course, you can write love letters, poetry, or just saying simply, I love you every day. Every day is a beautiful thing. Text messages, DMs, all of that. When someone is into words of affirmation, hit them up randomly. Hit them up on text messaging or in the DM, or just leave them a random note at the house saying, I love you and I hope you enjoy your day. You will see how much more bright and effective it is in your relationship when they just know every day you thought of them for that moment before you stepped out the door, or while you were busy during your day, you took time to recognize them and actually say, hello, I'm thinking about you. I love you. So, just look into those different types of things. If you recognize that your partner or even yourself is a person that is more motivated through words of affirmation. Now, the next one is quality time, which majority of us require on some level in our relationships. But if your person is very big on quality time, then it's a part of their love language. It is important that you take time to prioritize them into your schedule. Do some Netflix and chilling, or maybe just sitting back and having a conversation that you both enjoy, finding out about their day and just spending time with them, getting to know them, sharing their interests. So quality time is a way of expressing love by fully focusing attention on your partner through shared activities, conversation, encouragement, appreciation, and frequent I love yous. Make sure that you actually take the time to have that togetherness with your partner. So quality time, again, is focusing your attention on your partner through shared activities, conversation, and togetherness. All these things are ways to say, I love you to your partner. If they really, really, really enjoy spending time with you, then make sure you take time to spend time with them, because that is how they speak their love language. The next one would be physical touch. Again, something that most of us require on some level. But for those people whose love language is physical touch, that means that they actually need that hug every day. They actually need to physically be a part of those moments in order to feel like they're receiving affection and to give it. So physical contact like hugging, kissing, and of course, sex is a big part of how they show their love and care for you. And that one, of course, is something that's really big with a lot of male counterparts. So women, I encourage you to make sure that you are loving on him, that you're hugging on him. And yes, when he needs sex, and even if he doesn't really need it, but it's something he wants, encourage it. Take the time out to make a moment in your day to just be the lady that he needs you to be, because it goes a long way. My husband is a person that is big on affection and physical touch. He's also really big on quality time and being able to have conversation. So I try to make sure that I am available to him daily in all of those ways. He spends 16 hours at work practically every day. And even when he's not doing 16 hours at work, he is always on call for his staff, because he runs a store here in the Peachland area. So it's important that when we are together, that, I rub on him, that I kiss on him, and that I listen to him express his, stress, or just talk about, how his day was, because a lot happens within his day on a day-to-day basis. So I try to make sure I understand his love language, that I am open to receiving as well as giving, based on his needs. And I encourage you guys to do the same, male and female. Be open to your partner when their love language requires physical touch. Even if you're in a moment where you don't necessarily feel like being that physical, allow yourself to still express that love and care to your partner, because that is what they need at the moment. And it's okay to compromise, and you're not going to always want to have sex just because they want to have sex. And I'm not saying that you have to. What I am saying is be open to pleasing your partner. Give them that physical connection and affection that they need, so that everyone feels like they are receiving love in their love language. Now, acts of service. Number 4 on the list. And again, I think we all can appreciate acts of service when someone goes out their way to serve you and do deeds that affect you personally. A lot of us enjoy those types of things. So acts of services, by definition, is doing thoughtful deeds and gestures to help make your partner's life easier by relieving burdens. So for those of you who don't do dishes, that don't wash clothes, every now and again decide to do so. Tell your partner to have a seat, take a break, you'll take over from here, or surprise them by having done laundry and washed and dried, folded, and put the clothes up, to relieve their burdens, relieve some of the drama, especially if those couples who have small children in the household and the mother is heavily burdened, or vice versa, it could be a father. I encourage you to make sure that you are assisting your partner in the household. This type of love language goes a long way when we know that we're being considered, when we know that you are trying to help out when you can, when we know that you're willing to relieve some of the stress of the household life off of us, or just in life in general. Taking the car for the oil to be changed without them having to ask, or cleaning out the car, maybe doing lawn work, maybe, making the bed, or getting up and taking the children to school so your partner doesn't have to do it. There's various ways and various deeds that you can do within your household or for your partner that I'm sure they will appreciate. So if your partner is the types that appreciates acts of service, think of something you can do for them that would be helpful, that will relieve burdens off of them and stress, that will allow them to just take a day to breathe and think about themselves. Acts of service can go a long way with your partner and in the community in general. So I encourage everybody actually to have acts of service as a part of their love language for others and for yourself. Now, the final act of love, which is very popular and commercialized here in America, is receiving gifts. Not that anything is wrong with that, but we put that at number 5 for a reason, because materialism can often have a negative connotation to it if a person base what they feel based on what they are given. So we want to use that one with caution. We don't want people to feel like they're taken advantage of. You don't want people to feel like the only way they can love you is by buying you expensive things and showing up with gifts all the time. You don't want people to think that you are materialistic, gold digger, or, someone that does not know how to love outside of monetary value. So we want to be careful with this one. However, there are various ways to give gifts. There are gifts that mean more than any monetary value can be given. And in those gestures and ways, you want to find to be able to show your love language to your partner. If they are the type that enjoys receiving gifts, then you already know that holidays and personalized days like birthdays, Mother's Day, and things like that are going to mean something to them. They want to feel like they are appreciated and someone has thought about them with consideration during those times of the year, as well as maybe just any time, because I'm an any day gift kind of girl. I'm not big on the holidays. However, I do love surprises, and a lot of people are like that. They just enjoy being able to receive things because you know someone thought about you, especially when it's just random, because to me the holidays are expected. But receiving gifts, giving meaningful surprises and symbolic presents to celebrate affection. So again, we want to use things that are symbolic, that are meaningful when we are giving gifts, so that when a person receives them, no matter what the monetary value is connected to that, they are going to get the message of love and appreciation, and they are going to love and appreciate you for that. So again, I just wanted to pop in with you guys and talk about love language. And I want to encourage you to speak your love language openly so that those around you who truly love you and care about you will know how to speak your love language back. But in the process of doing that, it is important that you learn how to speak your partner's love language as well, and that you are willing to give just as much as you receive. So I'm going to check out for the day. This is Let's Talk About It K with Coach K, coming in and encouraging you guys to do the right things for yourself and also do right by each other. I'm going to check in with you later as we get a little closer to the next upcoming holiday, because I understand that during this time of year, it can be a bit emotional for a lot of people. Some people are excited and others hate it because not everyone feels love during this type of year. So again, if you have a partner, if you have someone that you care for, speak their love language and teach them what your love language is as well, so that you both will know how to properly love on each other. Talk to you later, folks.